US Vice President Joe Biden, on a whistle-stop tour of Asia this week, called on China to take steps to lower tensions in East Asia, after Beijing's announcement last week that it had created a new air defense zone over islands at the heart of a Sino-Japanese territorial dispute in the East China Sea. First stop on Mr. Biden's tour was Tokyo, where he reassured Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe that the US would be raising the issue with President Xi Jinping in China.
This action has raised regional tensions and increased the risk of accidents and miscalculation.
After landing in Beijing and following more than 4 hours of meetings with Mr. Xi, Mr. Biden said he had been very direct on Beijing's declaration of a new Air Defense Identification Zone, or ADIZ, in the East China Sea, which has prompted denunciations from several of China's neighbours. But while Mr. Biden restated the US's objections to the ADIZ, he stopped short of joining Japan in calling for the zone to be dismantled.
But China's recent and sudden announcement of the establishment of a new Air Defense Identification Zone has, to state the obvious, caused significant apprehension in the region. And I was very direct about our firm position and our expectations in my conversations with President Xi. The United States has a profound stake in what happens here, because we need, and we are, and will remain a Pacific power, diplomatically, economically, and military. That's just a statement of fact.
On Friday, Mr. Biden was in Seoul, where he re-emphasized the need for de-escalation and warned of the dangers of rising tensions in the region. The US and Japan have repeatedly warned China not to change the status quo over the disputed Senkaku Islands, which China calls the Diaoyu. But with the creation of China's new ADIZ, it is hard to deny that the status quo has now changed in the region, and what was already a precarious situation has now become potentially even more combustible. Demetri Sevastopulo, Financial Times, Hong Kong.